Hello, good evening. What's up, friends and family? I'm bringing this video to you to document a bit of my nightly tai chi parasympathetic exercise routine and to give you a little bit of a better clue as to how to bring energy into your body as opposed to expend it all the time. As a world, I find that we all tend to exert our energy because in exerting our energy on our goals, our dreams, what we're expected to do, we hope to find joy, a sense of stillness, a sense of peace. And ironically, the way to do that most directly is to be more still, find more peace, rather than do. So as a practice of being, I do tai chi every night and bring energy into the body because that is the way that we balance out this cycle of constantly doing. Being and doing must come together, the yin and yang, to create balance and equality throughout all aspects of our life. Now, I haven't always done this perfectly. Throughout most of my childhood, I spent a tremendous amount of time lying in bed, visualizing my future lifestyle, or just being angry, depressed. Both of those things playing a pretty big theme in my life. I always equated movement and I always equated health with exerting energy. That going to the gym a certain amount of times a week and giving all that you have over and over and over again until you're absolutely exhausted was the only way to be healthy. It was about 6 to 8 months ago that I realized there is a different way. And that way is the way of tai chi and parasympathetic exercises. When you take the time to work within, to work in and bring energy into the body, you actually accomplish what you think all of this doing is for. Meaning, the goal you have in exerting yourself is accomplished by doing less. Less is more. So, I want to just send this message to you that it's okay not to be perfect in terms of your lifestyle, but if you can make small steps every day from a place of authentic heart-centered love to taking better care of yourself, not only will you bring more energy into your body, but you'll have more energy to do the things in the world that you love. When I was young and when I had a very difficult time keeping myself healthy, one of the things that I thought would guarantee my health and prosperity was to exhaust myself, as I mentioned. However, that came from a place of feeling I was not enough. And that was what led to resistance and a distance from keeping myself healthy. Because in a way, I was addicted to the guilt and shame of feeling not enough. Therefore, I strayed away from taking care of myself. Because when you take care of yourself, or as I've experienced in taking care of myself, the one who feels they are not enough gets brought up as a way of healing that part of ourselves. However, when we move energy through the body in movement, the things that come up emotionally are not the things that hold us back from continuing forward, but in fact, the things that are ready to be healed as a result of our movement. So, in that explanation, as I work to be more clear in my communication, I hope you get the gist of my message, which is, if you find 5 to 10 minutes each day to do a little bit of tai chi and get in a routine of doing tai chi, keep it fresh and authentic, you'll bring more energy into the body, accomplish the goal of doing all these things in the world that you do, and get directly to the thing you want, which is generally, although it's different for everyone, a sense of peace, well-being, energy, and vitality. So without further ado, I'll take you quickly through my routine, and here we go. I have documented this before. To begin with, we will talk about the Zen Swing. The Zen Swing is a wonderful way to warm up the synovial fluid of the spine, lubricate the joints, work out any kinks that you have in the kinetic chain just by bringing energy into the body, and coupled with breath, it's a pretty awesome way to look silly and also feel good. So, for example, right now I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. I've had a long day. So as I mentioned, this is not the fatigue that's preventing me from going on, but the fatigue that's being healed by bringing energy into the body. Pretty simple. I generally do that for a bit more time, but to keep it short, I'll share with you 2 more moves that I love to incorporate. The next one is called the breathing squat. And the breathing squat is very similar to a regular squat, but the goal of the breathing squat is to pump the body and to help peristalsis, or digestion and the pumping of fecal matter through the system. When we're really stressed out and we spend too much time doing, we get backed up, constipated, or perhaps we experience diarrhea. And this is all a result of an overstimulated nervous system, or HPA axis dysregulation, which is a big topic we can get into sometime. But for now, I'll keep it short and just say that the breathing squat is a great way of improving digestion, and it's also nice for harmonizing the biological pumps of the body. Those would be the pelvic floor, the intestines, and the heart. So when done with breath, this is a tai chi move or parasympathetic exercise. One point I should clarify is that in a worked-in exercise, when you're bringing energy into the body, there should be no elevation of heart rate, and the tongue should not dry out. There should be plenty of saliva in your mouth. When the tongue dries out, it's a sign that the sympathetic nervous system is turned on, and of course, we want to only stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system here, although both sides of the nervous system work in harmony. It's important to realize that we need to stimulate one more than the other, although neither of them is ever fully turned off. The last one that I will demonstrate is called thoracic mobilization. Due to poor posture and due to lifestyle habits of working a lot on the computer, spending a lot of time looking down at phones, sitting in office chairs, and generally being sedentary, we tend to have a compromised thoracic spine, amongst other parts of the spine as well. So this is a way of opening it up, and this is a way of also bringing energy into the body. This is particularly good for the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. And the thoracic mobilization is a way to balance the gland which is associated with that, which is the thyroid gland.
Finish it off with a little Zen Swing.
And there we go. A little video on parasympathetic exercises. I've given you 3 go-tos. Zen Swing, the breathing squat, and the thoracic mobilization. Incorporate those for about 10 to 15 minutes a day if possible, 5 to 10 minutes if you don't have enough time. You'll harmonize the biological oscillators of the mind, heart, and gut, and you will also help pump the body, aid digestion, and aid circulation by stimulating the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, the intestines, and the heart. So, in short, I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, I am learning and expanding and getting more fluent and communicative in what I would like to offer. I've been through many stages of not doing these types of things perfectly and not having a routine, but I can reflect and say that having a routine and taking time out of your day to focus on incorporating energy into the body rather than expending it is well worth your while. And in the name of peace, well-being, and health for all, we are the light we are. Namaste.